welcome back to my channel. I am Amber from Amber's Books and More, and today I have the mid-year book Freakout tag. Woo! So I saw this go around a lot last year, but I wasn't in BookTube yet, so I wasn't able to do it. So now this year I'm doing it. I wasn't tagged by anybody. I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. I will leave a link to the original person that created the tag down below if I can find it. So definitely check down there if you want to see the original video. I definitely recommend when you see tags to always check out the original video because these people really make these great tags and they deserve to be seen, the original tag. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in and get started. So number 1, best book that you've read in 2017. So for that, I'm going to have to go with The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. This book made me cry so hard, smile so hard, and laugh so hard. It was so beautifully written. It was a debut novel, and if you don't read any other books this year, please read this one. So number 2, best sequel that you have read in 2017. And for that, I'm going to go with A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. This was not published in 2017. That's okay, but I read it in 2017, and it's like so much better than both the first book and the last book of this trilogy. This is so wonderful. I gave this 5 stars on Goodreads. If you have not read the Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy by Sarah J. Maas, I recommend them. The first book is okay. The second book is wonderful. And then the third book is okay. But it's definitely worth it to get this book in because this book was awesome. So number 3 is the best new release. Wait, let me start over. A new release you haven't read yet but want to. So for that one, I'm going to go with Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. I purchased this with every intention of sticking it in for Emoji-a-thon. Didn't get to it. That's okay. I'm still going to read it soon, and it's just beautiful. I did not get this book in Owl Crate because I don't have the special cover, and that kind of makes me sad because I really like the special cover. But I still am going to read it. So number 4 is the most anticipated release in the second half of 2017, and honestly, I can't think of one. I don't really keep up with new releases, honestly, so I'm not sure. I guess maybe I would say Obsidio, but it actually is going to end up coming out in beginning of 2018, so I can't say that one. But I really honestly don't have an answer to this question. Sorry. So number 5 is the biggest disappointment, and for that one, I have to go with The Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I know, the other one was my favorite sequel. This one was my most disappointing. It wasn't horrible, it's just not up to the par that she created with A Court of Mist and Fury, so I don't know. It was pretty disappointing. So number 6 is Biggest Surprise. And so the biggest surprise was honestly The Long Way to a Small and Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. It was so good. I did not expect it to be so good. I love this, and I've already ordered the next book in this companion sequel of this. I love it. I love it so much. Read it. So good. Number 7 is favorite new author. And so besides Angie Thomas from The Hate You Give, another one that is my new favorite author is Leslie Walton, that wrote The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. This was so strange and beautiful. Like, the title just fit it so perfectly that I'm excited to see what she comes up with. Number 8 is Newest Fictional Crush. So last year when I saw people doing this, I thought I totally won't have an answer for that one because I don't get fictional crushes. I do now because Dead Men Walking by Sherilyn Kenyon has a character named Devil, and he is wonderful. He's a tall, dark, and handsome pirate who enjoys reading and reads to orphans. My husband. I'm taken. I'm now married to the man in this book. Number 9 is newest favorite character. So my newest favorite character is Aiden from the Illuminate Files. Aiden, the artificial intelligence machine. He is wonderful. He speaks so poetically, and he is so funny. I love him so much. I wanted him to win everything in the world. I love him so much. So number 10 is a book that made you cry. And for this, I'm going to go with A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. I loved the finale of this series and I cried so hard. And like, I cried so hard in the first three chapters that I put it away for like a week because my anxiety went up because of how much was happening so quickly. But I bawled like a baby. Number 11 is a book that made you happy. And for this, I'm going to go with Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I liked this a lot, and I thought Kath was like a precious being that I wanted to hug so much. And Levi was the cutest boyfriend ever, and I really liked them. And I don't usually like contemporary, but I loved this one. So, number 12 is a favorite book to movie adaptation that you saw this year. And honestly, the only book to movie adaptation I've seen this year is Everything Everything, but I haven't read that book, and so I can't really say that one because I don't know what the book is like. So I don't really have an answer for this one, honestly. Sorry. So the next one I also really don't have an answer for because it's the favorite review that you've written this year, and I don't really write that many reviews. I just kind of give a brief what I thought about it, and then I kind of just talk about it here on BookTube. So I don't know. I guess as far as the best one I gave on Goodreads, I guess for that I could say A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness because I think I summed it up pretty well in my Goodreads review. So the next one, number 14, is Most Beautiful Book That You've Bought This Year. And that's a hard one because I've bought a lot of freaking beautiful books this year. A lot of them. But I'm going to just go ahead and go with Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I really like the way that this cover was done. So I'm going to go with that one. So the last one, number 15, is what books do you need to read by the end of the year? So there's a lot of books I need to read by the end of the year. But my answer for that is going to be the last three of the books that are out for the Game of Thrones Song of Ice and Fire. Yeah. Oh, I said it right the first time this time. Song of Ice and Fire series, which is A Storm of Swords, A Feast of Crows, and A Dance with Dragons. I read the first two of the series, and so if I do nothing else this year, I want to finish up this series. Alright, so that's all 15 questions of the book Freakout tag. I do also want to note that as of recording this on July 1st, I have read 67 books this year. My goal is 100, so I'm definitely more than halfway. I'm very, very, very happy with that. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Let me know. Give me some answers to your questions down below. Let's have a chat. So until next time, have a great day wherever you are, and I love you. Bye.